they begin to see, man, there's something different about that guy. There's something different. I want what he's got. That's what it's all about. Because when you begin to show people that you're changed, and that's the key right there. Again, let me read something real fast. Too many Christians are camouflaging their faith. Folks, it ain't about covering it up and going out here and living any old way. It's about going out here and living for Jesus. It's about going out here and doing what Jesus has asked us to do. All right? You cannot go out here, cover your faith up, and go out here and act any old way that you want to.
Man.
Live any old way that you want to, and expect to get people to come into the church house. Now let me back up just a minute. You cannot go out here and live any old way that you want to. All right? You're to live as Jesus expects you to live. You can't go out here and act any old way that you want to act. I'm going to tell you something. People get enough of that in the world. They do. They don't want none of that. What they want is they want something that's real. They want something that will hold on to them. They want something that will change their lives. And that's Jesus. And again, why would you want to camouflage what we have? Why would you want to cover up what we have? Let me tell you something. You think about, stop and think. You know, a lot of times we get up in the morning, and if you're like me, well, my wife tells me all the time I'm a morning person because I like to sing all the time. And I don't sing here because I can't sing a lick, but that's the only time I can sing. All right? But you know, a lot of times we'll get up and we dread the day so bad. How many of us are like that? We dread the day so bad. We dread the day so bad. We do. But let's stop and let's think. Let's think about what Jesus has done for us. Let's think about what Jesus is going to do for us. And let's think about what Jesus has in store for us. That ought to excite us enough to get up out of the bed, to do our daily routine, to do our daily walk, and tell somebody about Jesus. Because this is the deal, folks. If we, and when I mean Roger, and Matt, and Brandon, everybody in this building, if you don't do what God has told you to do, if you don't take a stand and tear off the camouflage and allow people to see what Jesus has done for you, if you don't do it, who will? Who will do that? Nobody, because the world don't care. The world does not care. It's our job, folks. It's our job to spread the love of Jesus Christ. And we can't do that if we hide it. It's impossible. We need to allow people to see what Jesus has done. Well, I tell you what, sometimes I think the greatest miracle that was ever performed was when Jesus reached down and saved my soul. I'm telling you, that was one of the greatest miracles that he ever done. And folks, I'm going to tell you something, we were thankful. If you are a blood-bought child of God, it's time to strip away the camouflage and stand for Jesus. Be excited. Again, I hate to keep going back to law names. Y'all know I'm a sports fanatic and I coach just about anything. But I get excited about that. I do. I ain't figured out why the TV don't listen to me sometimes. When I'm trying to coach, if they run the play I wanted to, they'd be better off. But that's beside the point. But we'll shout and we'll scream and we'll holler at these ball games. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Let's just get behind your tongue. Come Monday morning, when it's time to get busy for Christ, we throw on the camouflage. We throw on the camouflage and people can't see the sense. They know without a doubt who we're rooting for on Friday or Saturday or whenever. But come Monday, they don't know what side we're on. And that's shameful, folks. That's shameful. Again, I ain't preaching about shouting and hollering at ball games, cheering people on. I think we ought to do that. But what I do believe is when it comes to faith in Jesus Christ, that's something to be excited about too.
Man.
It is. And we will be telling people about that. We will be telling people what Jesus has done for us. Folks, we're to separate ourselves from the things of this world. I kept going back last Sunday. Gerald was preaching about Paul and Silas a little bit, and I kept going back to that. Paul and Silas could have easily camouflaged themselves when they went into prison. They could have camouflaged themselves, and they could have acted like everybody else in their surroundings, not like we do as Christians. But they chose to be different. They chose to praise and worship God in the worst time of their life. And what happened? Well, I'll tell you, if you're a listener, if you've ever read the story, you know that the earthquake happened and the cells were open. But the main thing that happened is because of what they chose to do, not